Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Leake coming to you from the Midwest, talking to you today about some new offerings by Moon Valley Construction Group. Moon Valley Construction Group is a business that started almost 15 years ago, starting as a farm venture, and now we're moving into offering properties for people looking to build new homes and all that. So we're looking for people who want to make investments and make some good money with this. So Moon Valley Construction Group is providing valued properties for modest homes at a reasonable rate. You know, our customer base have found out that they've had issues finding quality properties in our area to build a home on. Our subdivision offers larger than average size lots for people to develop and build modest homes. And one of the things we do is we use a covenant to make sure that the neighborhood always stays in the proper quality that people expect. Also, we've already had a 12-acre spot of Moon Valley's property lotted off into 22 plus lots. This has been approved by the local government, and we hope to move forward on this business venture over the next year. One of the things that we do need capital for is from people for building these kinds of simple and modest homes on this property. Moon Valley has, again, great large lots, but there's still capital needed to build modest homes in this area. One of the things that we've done is we've measured the market size and for the Oskaloosa, Iowa, or Southeast Iowa area, and we found out, as it's noted here, that market value or market available for the Moon Valley Construction Group to sell large properties and build new economical homes will come from a group of customers in Southeast Iowa. This group of potential adult customers is a 3,000 people per year. And as noted in an analysis study that's listed below here, an average annual sales of homes in the Oskaloosa, Iowa area are more than 240 per year. This total has been rising steadily since 2005 and is expected to trend upward through 2025 due to the need for strong maintenance-free homes, especially for people 55 years and older. So we find now that our group as well, or our customer segments and archetypes, are local area families, home builders, home building contractors, land development groups, retired farmers, new home builders, property development companies, and such. And these people will be the kind of customers that we're looking for to sell our properties to. Customer relationships in the Moon Valley area, what we'll do is we'll partner with real estate companies there, and with these real estate groups, we'll get our customers through them. We'll keep our customers with incentives, for an example, like a 10-year tax abatement that's already been approved by the city, and we'll grow our business by giving increased values to our properties by building in neighborhood covenants, and then we'll also keep people satisfied with what they're purchasing, and this will help build the viral loop strategy that we're hoping to gain. Also, again, through our distribution channels, which will be primarily real estate groups, we hope to be able to sell and develop this 22 plus area subdivision. Key partners again here will be real estate companies, valued partners like you investing in home building on these particular sites will be the people that we'll be looking for. You know, there will be some competition in the area. That will be some of the drawback to that, and that will sway public opinion. One of the things that we'll need to do most often, or what we'll have to pay a special attention to, is try to stick with the right real estate companies and partners so that people don't get the wrong idea of our property, or that their opinions are diminished because we're connected with the wrong people. But our key resources here financially is the fact that the property is owned by the family debt-free. So that's one of our biggest key resources, at least in finance. Physical resources are the support of both the maintenance and the modifications of the property will also be done by the family. So those resources for the physical area again, will come through the family. Also, intellectual resources will come from the fact that we're in a small community and people are connected to people there. And then the human capital for Moon Valley is the fact that we've been part of the community for more than 40 years. Um, Key activities around what we'll need to do to promote this, of course, will be advertising the subdivision, um, um, and then make sure that we're part of this activity ongoing. And then the secondary activity will be to modify some of the land so that it's appropriate for home building. But advertising and again, some small land modification will be key to moving forward on this venture. Cost here will be minimal, frankly. Most of the property is suitable for building now, but there'll be a modest cost of about $1,000 per lot size to build a home on. Utility connections, which are brand new in that neighborhood and those streets, again, will be minimal as well. Those have already been considered. They'll be around $500 per lot. And then annual maintenance costs will be about $6,000 to maintain the area around these properties. But revenue can be quite generous, it looks like. Revenue per property lot will be around $35,000. Some of the larger tracts of land for larger building sites, like townhouses and things, could be up to $120,000. Again, tax abatements will be over $1,500 for 10 years. HOA fees are another possibility as well. Take that times 20 or 22 lots. They can result into more than $8,000 annually. The metrics that matter for Moon Valley are going to be revenue, gross margin, flyers, management fees, and operating expenses. And these will be the key things that we look at often and monitor as we work through this venture. Insights from our interview, lastly, generally speaking, the largest majority of the people that we interviewed, and we interviewed more than 75 people for this venture, and they expressed the fact that they thought the product that Moon Valley was offering to the community was viable and sellable. And most of these opinions came from contractors and prospects that were interested in buying properties, and they expressed the fact that they thought that Moon Valley is well within the purchase price that was viable for our territory. Lastly, the business environment for Moon Valley is good, and an independent review of the area again reports demand for what we're trying to sell in our area rising all through the next 5 years or more. Our SWOT analysis again shows the strength from this venture as being the fact that all the property is debt free. Our weaknesses, there's other properties in the area that we need to be aware of and try to stay within a competitive edge to them. Opportunities, again, we have a very desirable 12-acre area that's desirable for people to see on the edge of a farming community. And the threat to our business event, if we aren't careful with it, we need to watch property values and assess that regularly so we can make sure that we're right within the market share. Initially, our canvas was to actually sell properties and build spec homes there. But as we went through the canvas exercise in this lesson, we realized that building spec homes probably is beyond our scope. So we're going to be focusing all of our efforts on selling the 22 properties and then joining with another partner like you, looking to make some small investments into spec homes that we think will be viable and sellable in our area. Thank you for your attention and appreciate you listening to this opportunity.